Today's lesson is a continuation from the last lesson. So we're going to do tax and commission again, and we're going to add on tip and discount problems. So please update your table of contents for page 38 and page 39. So on the inside of page 38, on the top left, you're going to have your first problem here for sales tax. So because sales tax needs to get added to the original price, the problem shows you how to find a 9.5% sales tax, which would be $7.03. And then it shows that you have to add that to the original. So different things you could highlight. So now we're flipping to page 39 where you can try the problem. So it says to find the missing values for tax and the total of this diner's bill. So you have to look down here and see that the tax is 5%. So go ahead and please try to find the value for the tax of 5% on the total of the bill. So 5% of $142, if we multiply by 0.05, which is the percent as a decimal, you're going to get $7.10. That means on this bill, the tax would be $7.10. And then the total for the bill is going to be the subtotal plus the tax. So if you add these two together, you should get $149.10. And then this says, why you no tip? So adding some meme humor in here. So we're back to page 38 where you have some pre-written notes. So if your meal costs $33 and you want to leave a 16% tip, what is the total you spend? So you find 16% of $33. That's $5.28. So whatever the cost of the meal is, you have to add the tip, and that's the total amount you're going to spend. So on this one, we're doing an 18% tip. So the total for the meal, we're going to use the total, not the subtotal. So $149.10. And an 18% tip, we're going to do times 0.18. 149.10 times 1.8 is 26.838. Now, this right here isn't money because we have too many decimal places. So we want to round. So our pennies go to the hundredths place. The 8 to the right is bigger than 5. So therefore, it rounds up to $26.84. Now below we have a bar model. So we have the original cost with the tax, which was $149.10. Therefore, we add the tip on, and that's how we get the total amount paid for the meal. So 100% plus the 18%, and we get 110%. Sorry, 118%. So this is a way to calculate it using the percent. Of course, you could also do 149.10 plus 26.84. So once again, doing this method, you'd have to round. So you could just add these two since we already did the math above, but this is another method where you can say, well, the total cost is going to be 118% because the tip we want to give is 18%. So interest is a future topic. It's topic 3.3. So we're going to skip this one for now. I included it on this note sheet so everything's together, but we haven't learned interest yet. Okay, we're on the top right of the inside of the notes for page 38 where it's commission. So a realtor earns a 4.5% commission. How much does the owner of this condo make after paying the realtor the commission? So first we find the realtor's commission. So 4.5% of $275,000 is $12,375. So that's how much the realtor is going to make. Therefore, the condo owner, the one who sold it, has to subtract that amount in order to figure out how much they're left with because they have to pay the realtor. So on example 2 of your note sheet here, the store gives sales associates 16% commission on their total sales. If $10,300 in merchandise was sold, how much did the store earn? So we're going to highlight the segment we're solving for. How much did the store earn? So we're going to highlight this box right here because that's what our final answer is supposed to be. The amount sold is $10,300. We need to figure out the commission and then how much the store earns. The commission is going to be 16% of $10,300. So that's times 0.16. 10,300 times 0.16 is $1,648. So using this method one, we solve just like we've been solving. And to figure out how much the store earns, we have to subtract the commission that they're going to pay their sales associates. And therefore, the store is going to earn $8,652. Now, method two is going to the final percent. So for example, the amount sold is 100% of the amount sold. The commission is 16%. Therefore, the store is losing 16%. So 100% minus 16% means the store is going to earn 84% of the amount sold. So we can do 84% of 10,300, and that will leave us with how much the store earns. So we're going to our final answer in one step instead of having to subtract. So that's how method two works. Okay, example 3 is a sales tax one, but this time around we're going to do method 1 and method 2 and a bar model. So the new iPad Pro will cost $800. If the sales tax is 9%, what will be the total cost of the iPad Pro with tax? So we're going to highlight the segment we're solving for. We want to find the total cost. So that means we're going to find all of this, the original cost plus the tax. So the original cost is $800. 9% of 800 is going to be $72. So the tax is $72. So we have to do 800 plus 72, and that gives us $872. Now, method 2 is using the final percent of the total with tax. What that means is the original cost is 100%, and then we're adding an additional 9%. So 100 plus 9% is going to give us 109%. So in our original setup, we're going to say we're going to find 109% of 800, and the answer will be 872 in one step. So this is a meme and a joke about discounts. So we're back to page 38 where there's some pre-written notes. If you buy a pair of $65 shoes and the discount is 30%, what is the sale price of the shoes? So the first thing to do is you find 30% of $65. That's $19.50. So $19.50 is how much you're going to save. That's the 30% off. So $65 minus $19.50 is going to be $45.50. Okay, so we're back to page 39, example 4. The store is having a huge 60% off sale. How much will $87 worth of merchandise sold? How much will $87 worth of merchandise cost, after the discount? So the original price is $87, and we're trying to find the cost after the discount. So that means we're going to highlight the discounted price. So we're going to find the savings if we're using method 1, and then we're going to find how much someone would have to pay. So $87 is the original. We're going to be finding 60% of $87, which will be $52.20. That's how much you save because it's 60% off. So that's the savings. Therefore, we have to take the original, subtract the savings, and we get a final discounted price of $34.80. Now, method 2 is where you use the final percent amount to calculate the discounted price. So for example, we have the original price is 100%. The discount is 60%. So 100% minus 60% is 40% left. So 40% of 87 is going to be our final answer of $34.80. So we found this amount by using 40% because 100 minus 60 means the discounted price is what's left over. Okay, so just to share an example of this, I used to work with Macy's when I was in high school, and the store gave me a goal of selling about $500 worth of clothes per day. So if I sold $700 of merchandise, I earned 10% on the extra. So if I went over my goal, so 700 minus 500 would be $200 that I get to earn a commission on. But if I sold $100, then they said, well, you didn't reach your goal of $500. So now you're in a deficit. So you don't earn anything on the $100 you sold. And the next day, now you have to sell 500 plus the 400 you didn't sell the previous day in order to earn a commission. So commission can be kind of tricky. Therefore, we're going to look at this example on page 39, hourly wage or commission. So a salesperson works 36 hours per week, where she has two options for being paid. Option A is an hourly wage of $18 an hour. Option B is a commission of 8% on weekly sales. The salesperson estimates she'll sell about $7,500 this week. Which option gives her more earnings? So her the hourly wage is 36 hours times $18 per hour. So that's $648. On the commission, 8% of $7,500 is $600. So therefore, the hourly wage in this case is going to earn more money. And that's it for this lesson.